everybody, Jandareview, and we're camping here at Davis Lake Campground right here in North Mississippi, just right off the Natchez Trace. So we're about 4 miles off the Natchez Trace. Now you had a question.
Yes, we had somebody ask if they were able to get a fifth wheel in here up to about 35 feet or so. So we wanted to look at some specific sites so you'd have an idea of how long they are and how they're laid out.
All right, we're going to see how many we can actually look at and hopefully give you, the viewers, an idea of the campsite. So here we go.
Okay, well we're just going to start right here at the very first one, the number 1 spot. This is going to be, it's a nice wide spot. It is just a little bit up a hill. But once you get up the hill, you've got a nice level spot. I think this is the only one that's got the little retaining wall exactly like this. But your picnic table is up a little bit. But this is a great spot. We have stayed on this one. And what do you think about a fifth wheel? It should be able, I think I should be able to get that in here.
Yeah, but it is on a slight incline.
It is on a little bit of an incline. Okay, right across is going to be number 2. Now this one, I would suggest being a little bit more experienced backing up. You're going to see that you've got 2 trees you've got to center to get into this one. It does go down a hill just a little bit. But once again, it levels out once you get to the actual parking pad. You have an excellent view of the lake from this one. And I would say, I'm not so sure about a fifth wheel, but you could get a decent sized travel trailer on this one. Okay, number 3. This one we have actually seen a Class A parked on several times. So once you get up the little hill, hey, you're in North Mississippi, you're gonna have some hills. But once you get up here, you'll see your parking area is nice and level. Your picnic table is going to give you a great view of the lake because this one is sort of up on a hill. So this one's a great spot, and we know that you can get a large camper here. Okay, here at number 4. Now this side is actually going to be a little bit short, but once again, you have an excellent view of the lake. I would suggest a smaller travel trailer on this spot. If you have extra vehicles, there are some more parking areas a little further around, so you may not be able to get many vehicles on this one. So if you want number 4, just keep that in mind. Number 5 currently is where the camp host is, so that one is not available. But number 6, as you will see, it's going to have a slight incline, but again, it's nice and level once you get up into the parking area. I'm going to say that this one, unless you have a really small, very small fifth wheel, I'm going to say this is more geared toward a travel trailer or something a little bit smaller. Here on number 7, this one, as you can see, it's nice and level. I'm going to say it's safe to say that you can get a good sized fifth wheel on this one. It's another one that has a great view of the lake, and it's just got a really nice view. It's a little bit elevated at the back, so that gives you a really nice view. Okay, number 8. I think you should be able to get a fifth wheel in on this one. We apologize if you hear leaves crunching, but it's the fall, so we're going to be stepping on some leaves. But this one is actually a nice wide pad. You are not up against the lake, but it's a good level spot.
Seen a lot of Class C's on this one.
Yes. Well, here is number 9. This is another site that we have actually stayed on. It does have a little bit of an incline going up to it, but like all the other sites here, it is nice and level once you get up to the parking area. You back up to the woods on this one, so this one is a nice quiet site. And I'm going to get out of the way so you can see the rest of it. Number 11, as you can see, is going to be a little bit of a shorter site. Again, this would be great for a smaller to a medium-sized travel trailer. You can see that your picnic table and grill is elevated just a little bit. Of course, once you sit up there, you have, a pretty decent view. You don't quite see the lake quite as well, but it's still a really nice elevated site. Here is number 12. We have also stayed at this site. We'll have to tell you, it's got a pretty good uphill to it, and the parking area at the top is not very long. So I'll have to be honest with you, the front of our camper was a little bit elevated staying here, but you get the absolute best picnic area. This one has got an excellent area here, and when you sit out, you get this great view of the water and the rest of the campground. So this is one that you have to decide, do you want a lot of space for your camper or do you want a great view? But it's great either way. Number 13. This is actually where we are this weekend. As you can see, we have plenty of room for our camper, which tip to tail is 28 feet long. We've got plenty of room for our truck. I will also tell you that about 10 or 11 years ago, we stayed on this same spot in a 40-foot Silver Eagle. So if you've got a large Class A or a fifth wheel, you'll have no problem staying on spot number 13. This is spot number 14, and to reserve privacy of the people who are here, we're not going to get any closer, but as you can see, they do have a fifth wheel on it and their truck is parked on it. So this is a good site that backs right up to the water. Spot number 15, as you can see, there is somebody on it, so once again, we're not going to walk around, but this, since there is somebody on it, you have an idea of how much space you'll have. As you can see on number 16, you can get a fifth wheel here. It doesn't leave you a lot of space for parking, but there is additional parking where you can move your vehicles. Okay, we're right here at number 17. We're gonna move really quick because somebody is about to get this space and they're actually gonna put a Class C on it. So as you can see, this is a really great spot with a really nice view of the water. Here we are at number 18. This is actually going to be the last of the reservable sites. I almost said reversible. But as you can see, it's a nice spot also. It does back right up to the water. We will show you some of the other sites that are first come, first served. But if you want to get on recreation.gov, you can reserve 1 through 18, except for 10. 10 is also a first come, first serve. Okay, we're going to show you 19, 20, 21, and 22. As we said earlier, these are going to be first come, first serve, and as you can see, they're all on the water. Now we're going to show you 23 and 24. Also first come, first serve. And also great views of the water. Okay, these are going to be the last of the sites that are first come, first serve. We're going to show you, here's 25, 26 is going to be a pull through. That's the only pull through they have here. And then 27 is right down there. And again, these are first come, first serve. But if you're interested in anything, just look them up on recreation.gov. Okay, folks, there was our revised view of Davis Lake Recreation Area. We hope this gives you a little idea of what the spots look like and about what size camper or RV or travel trailer or fifth wheel or whatever you're in, tent, that you can get on each site. Something else in the area, if you're interested, if you're a history buff and you want to check out some Indian history, there is Owl Creek Mounds. Yes. And it's about 1.5 miles, 2 miles from here. It's actually between here and the Natchez Trace, so that's an interesting place to stop. If you happen to book the first weekend in November, like we have, you can drive about 30 minutes to a cute little town called Vardaman, Mississippi. It is the sweet potato capital of the world. And they have their Sweet Potato Festival the first weekend of November. And we'll actually show you some footage of that at the end of this video. But it's an excellent little campground here, so come check them out.
And like always, if you just found our channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and follow along with us. Thanks, everybody.